Alright. Well, hello. I am here. My plan is just to work. I've been working on my game, and I've got this week of my spring break. I'll be here, but I'm also happy to answer questions if you've got anything you're working on, any questions, any game dev, anything. Just hit me up. I can see your comments. I can't reply to them easily. Let me see if I can. Okay. Now I can reply if we need to with written, but otherwise I'm just going to work, and I'm happy to answer any questions. You can send me projects, and you can see my 3D printer behind me doing something cool. So, yeah. Let me turn the music down for me. See if that changes it for everyone else. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright. I just need to remember where I was at, because it's been a little while. I believe... Oh. Let's... we'll see. I might need to go grab a controller real quick. Okay. I'm gonna need a controller. I'll be right back. Assuming this one has any life in it. Which is a dangerous assumption, apparently. So... Okay. I think that's what I needed. Cannot hear. Okay. Good to know. Let's see. Thank you for the feedback. Oh. Oh, wait. Is that any better? Is that any better? Can you hear me now? My audio levels look fine, so I'm not sure why you would not be able to hear me. But this is the first time I've live streamed in quite a while, so there will be many mistakes. And a little bit, okay. Hold on. Hmm. Uh, okay. I just reset it, making sure I'm on the correct input. I could bump it up through OBS. My concern is if I bump it up a ton, though, it's actually gonna like sound awful. Am I still super quiet? Because if I am, I'll just bump it up 20 decibels and we'll call that good. Otherwise, if that reset actually fixed something, I'll keep on going. So I'll wait for you to hear back from you. But let me make sure my controller's actually connected. Yep, okay, sweet. Alright. Okay, I'll bump it up a little bit manually in here. Very strange, and then I'll investigate later. So, we'll go with like an extra 15 decibels. It's gonna be all red, but hopefully on yours it will actually come through well. So, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, thank you, and welcome. Mordecai, I think is what that says. I made that text like super transparent, and now I can't see it. All right. Okay, so excellent, excellent, good news. So, if you have anything you want to ask, if you got any questions on your own projects, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to be here working. Wasn't planning on narrating unless people actually want me to. I was just going to make this like a dedicated work time, and anyone's welcome to join and work on their own projects or get some help if they have some they want to. So, I see your comments, let me know. Otherwise, I'm working on a tornado spell at the moment, so I gotta get back into where my spells are, because I don't even remember where those are. I am making, I don't have a name for the game, but essentially it is a fantasy farming action RPG game. It'll be up to 4 players, local, potentially multiplayer, but think of something like Stardew Valley with a heavy action game. My favorite is Crosscode, and then with a heavy emphasis on the fantasy side, both in the world and the magic that you can do. And so I am very, very early. Nothing is going to look pretty, but at least some stuff is working. So I'm enough to show it off. And so hopefully that is at least somewhat encouraging for people out there. I'm happy to show anything if you're interested. Hack and slash, not as much, no. Think almost like a middle Souls-like game. So not like super hard, realistic, difficult combat, but enough to where you have to actually think and do a little bit of strategy to be able to actually beat hordes of enemies and the bosses you're fighting, along with a whole farming, growing, and town building side to it. So, quite a bit. Interesting. Yeah, that's not... Huh. Not quite what I wanted to do, but it is pretty close. Oh, okay. There we go. Could not remember how I was drawing this stuff. Okay. That doesn't seem right. This is not what I enjoy. Hitboxes, 100%. So, it'll be like, dynamic action, lots of thinking on the go, lots of fight. Like, you have spells that you can activate, but it's all real time. That's the word I'm looking for. So everything will be real time, but you'll be able to have a wide variety of spells that you can quickly use inside of your hotbar, and be able to alternate between those, and you'll also have an entire spell crafting, which I'm hoping will be a very unique side to my game that you haven't seen in a lot of others. So I'm excited to get that, and I've started it, but I'm not super far along yet. Rough. Okay. 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 Got a little bug right on my screen. Okay. So I have to think this out myself as well to make sure I understand what I'm trying to do. So, currently, I actually have a decent amount of what I'm doing working here. So, well, at least I thought I did. Unless I went and broke everything. No, okay. So we've actually got the ability to come in here. Oh. That's what you can come in here and actually grow things and plant them. And I can speed up the passage of time. So I've got the farming actually working fairly well. Now what I want to be able to do is come in here and basically harvest crops using a magic tornado. A lot more interesting than picking them one by one. So, let's see. I need to have a radius around the tornado that detects every single ready-to-pick crop, and then starts swirling it around itself, and then pulls it back to the player. Okay. So, if something is ready. Don't do that. Curses. Too many tabs. There we go. Okay. Harvesting. Actually, it's a problem. Okay. No. Oh, weird. Okay. Okay. I don't even know how to harvest these crops anymore. Oh. Don't do that. Don't do that. Ooh, interesting. Ugh. Okay. So I should be able to pick that up. Cannot pick that up. All right. Why can I not pick that up? Debug time. Oh. Okay. Nope. Does not want to register. I'm pressing the interact button. Interact F GP face. Oh. That might be a problem. Let's see. Oh. I think I see what the problem is. What is that? Oh, okay. Let's just try this. Wait, let's... is nothing. There's nothing. Got it. Okay. Okay. Assets 1. What? Why? Okay, let's go. Wait. This. Oh, now that's interesting. Did I just harvest a seed? That's a different problem. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, okay. Tomato. No. Doesn't add it though. Oh. It's adding everything that's red cabbages. Got it. Including the seeds I pick up? 10 red cabbages. Now I have 11. Okay. Alright. Did not know that if you have an asset layer above everything else, then when you get all the layers, it keeps that one on top. Huh. Granted, my code here is doing a lot more than just grabbing the top layer, but because it says assets and I'm searching for specifically TS. Nice. Okay. Good to know. Don't have assets layer in my code. If I do, I gotta come up with a whole nother way I'm doing this. Got it. That was a lovely diversion. Let's go back and make sure everything's working. I should be able to... Yep, I can hoe anywhere I want. Well, anywhere I'm supposed to. Cool. And then I can pick them up, but the whole harvesting thing is not quite working. Especially on the upper levels, or only on the other upper levels specifically. So let's fix that really quick. Oh, I did just change this. This is probably my problem, because the seed starts at -1. So let's start that at 99. And I'll bet you that fixes that problem right there. I would have lost that bet. It's a good thing I didn't take it. Days until ready. Days until ready. Oh, weird. Selecting from the... Oh, okay, whatever. If crop dot days until ready is less than... But... that's not the actual problem here. Problem here. Problem is I never change states, and if I never change states, none of that code actually works. So I somehow interact, pick up a seed, but never actually change my state. Okay. Yeah. Yep, that's a seed. Okay. That crop. Huh. Okay. No parent, no children. Oh, okay. Plant seed. Here we go. Days until ready. Guess we'll go with 7. Whatever. Hello, Jordan. No. I made... The only sprites I have made are like that text boxes. I didn't make anything for this game. I've used this set of sprites a lot, and I've actually I've used them in other videos and I've referenced them. But if you're interested in grabbing them, it's a specific person who's made them, and I think they're fantastic, and I actually bought them from the creator because I knew I was gonna want them for this. Like, this is all temporary art, but it's temporary art that looks decent. So the person you're looking for, I think you can see this, is Salil the Shaper. Where's their name at? I don't know. Where's... I can't find their... Okay. This person right here, Salil the Shaper. I found them on itch.io. They have a Patreon as well. They do quite well. They've made a tremendous amount of sprites, and they all look fantastic, like so good. I bought their farming crops, so that's what I'm using in most of these, and you can see the sprite that they have here is what I've got basically from my whole thing. So if you want to grab them, they have a good chunk of them for free, including this sprite right here, with all of the animations that I'm using completely for free. You can find those, and you can make them pretty much in an editor, or you can do them through code. So there's a ton of stuff. Mine's naked because it's not worthwhile for me to come and do this, but this system is fantastic. So you can just layer any clothing type on top of them through code if you wanted to, or they actually have a full sprite customizer app, and then you just customize it. It outputs the set of the sprites in a sprite sheet, and then you're ready to go. So not as versatile as something like this, but way faster and easier to do, especially in like a demo project. I should probably make my guy not naked at some point, but it was a very, very low priority for me because I'm focusing purely on the actual code and getting it all to work the way I want. Now I'm trying to harvest nothing. Oh yeah, okay. So now why was I able to harvest it without actually animating? Come on. What is going on here? Oh, yeah, okay. Because when you change things, you have to be careful. So if it's greater than 0, return. Otherwise, play the animation. Okay, now I cannot harvest. Now I can. Okay, perfect. Now we can tackle... Actually, I need to see if I can harvest up on these platforms. That's kind of the next big thing. Nope. 2.5D. I like the system, but it does make things difficult. Okay. So, how do I account for that? Can't plant. I'm doing this properly. So why can't I do the other one? Is this the problem? Okay. There's this crop, it's an instance of seed. Seven days, red cabbage, okay. we don't even get that far. It doesn't even trigger. Yeah, okay. So that's not even triggering right now. Which means the problem is actually here. Okay. This. This is not working. Something here is. Oh. I bet you there's multiple objects. I'll bet you those tiles are screwing it up. Okay, let's try it here first. Tile drawn. Yep, okay. Which means if I'm here, tile drawn. Yep, okay. No. My 3D printer shut off. The live feed died for some reason. I've never had it on before. I just thought it would be fun. I wonder if you have to like reset it. So if I like turned off go live and turned it back on, would it show back up? Oh. Let's do the rest of it. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. It has to be this function. Just want this. Come on. What? What? No, you definitely harvested. Why do you do this to me? 2, direction is 0. Should absolutely harvest. Huh. Facing down. That would make sense if it was 32. Z-axis. Then accounting for the Z floor would be double what I'm doing. Doesn't change anything here. There we go. Okay. So I must be accounting for my z-axis. But I'm not. Huh. Weird. But then, doesn't mean that this is going to be messed up too? Oh. I guess that would explain why that's not good. Let's turn that up and see if it matters. Hmm. Alright, I'm possibly back. I'm not sure if OBS is telling me lies or what. No. I'm definitely losing frames there. Substantially. YouTube tells me my stream is healthy and I have 0 messages from them. And OBS says I'm dropping 40% of my frames. And I have 0 messages from them. And OBS says I'm dropping 40% of my frames. Interesting indeed. Huh. I don't know. If you're there, maybe you can tell me if I'm only 60% available. I cannot tell what's actually happening. I'll have to go back and watch it later. I can still see chat coming up, so I'm just going to work until someone sends me some chat, and then I can go from there, I guess, because I'm trying to figure out what in the world is going on here. Okay. Well, that was fun. Fixed a small bug. Only took an hour. Now we're on to what I originally wanted to do. Okay. Tornado time. I'm excited for this one. This is what I really want to get to work. So. Oh, who's that? All right. So. Collision circle list. Okay, so this is gonna be. This is the sprite. Can I see this collision mask? Okay, it's massive. Okay, what is the radius on this? I don't know what a good size would be. This is not a large set of sprites. So let's start. Well, if it sounds like the stream's working, see if I can bring back my live feed. Oh, not a big deal. Okay. So, this tornado hits the ground. I want to have it move. So okay. Let's just see how this goes. No, hold on. This should be start. Don't want it to go too far from where it began. But should start wandering. Oh, okay. That's essentially what I'm looking for. A little too fast. It's not supposed to be a fast tornado. It started immediately. There we go. That feels pretty good. Stays within its bounds. This thing's pretty big. Yeah, this thing's pretty big. Since I'm always behind it, I don't want to always be behind it. I don't like that. Let's go with a much smaller number. I'm gonna quickly change where my chat is at. I can't see it over the top of all of that text I've got there. Want to be able to actually get in front of it. Right now I can't. Not sure why. We'll see. Uh-oh, that's why. It should just be Z height. Let's try that for the chat. That should be a little bit better. There we go. That's cool. And you can get engulfed in it, but you can jump out of it. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Beautiful. Looks good. Restart this real quick. Okay. Okay, let's give it some seeds and see what happens. 5 seconds in, it should die, and let me see inside of it. So I want to see gathered crops is what I'm looking for. There it is. Oh, okay. That's a lot. Alright, I'm gonna need to filter that. Oops. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so problem is right now this is running every single frame and adding every single thing to it. Seems extremely inefficient. So add it. Add it when it's made. And when it reaches its depth, it changes. But I need to. Is there DS list? Is there a filter of some kind? Sort. Okay, what I'm looking for is I want to know if there's a way to sort out and filter out a DS list. There's a way to filter an array. It is recommended to use arrays. Okay. But if it's asking for a list, I don't care about this. Okay. Let's try something then. So collision circle list id.ds list. Can I pass in an array instead? No idea. Says it wants a DS list, and then it tells me using DS lists is a bad idea. Okay. You cannot pass in an array. Good to know. Can I DS list mark as list? Oh. No. There is an array filter. This is what I would like to use. Let's see. Iterating through an okay. Yeah, wonder where we got that from. Let's see if this works. Don't need most of this. I guess destroying my list wouldn't be such a bad idea. I've got that. Done this. JSON stringify. Single nested structs and arrays into that. Prettify? What a fun word, prettify. Call for each. I can pass in my own filter with JSON stringify. Cool. Okay. Let's see if the AI got this one right. Sounds like it could be. Alright, let's see what we got. So JSON string at ref ds list 0. So it's referencing the list. And my array is literally empty. Even though, oh, because gathered crops is empty. Okay, that makes more sense then. So wait, where, oh. It's referencing the list. I might need to destroy it after if it's still referencing the list, even though I've made a local variable. Because JSON stringify actually just creates the reference to it. It doesn't do anything with it. That's what it seems like. No, it's just empty. Why is it just empty? collision circle list override list. Clear this list before it only contains. You can clear the list. But you don't have to. I don't have to clear the list. Huh. Let's try this again then. That should be adding those over and over and over again. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that works, but I don't want to put it in here. When that runs, it should absolutely hit. Gather props is empty. That function hits. Yeah, it grabbed both of them. Yep. Grabbing them again and again and again, which is fine, it's just a lot smaller. Okay. So I have 5 crops, that's what I'm looking for. So array. What? Why is it working now? What the heck? Okay. That's exactly what I want. Why? Destroying the list. Oh, it's returning a list. JSON parse is not returning an array. A DS list stringifies to an array format. Doesn't seem that way. What if we set this to true? JSON string is referencing that. Okay, so this has those in them. Okay. My array is still a DS list. It is not returning an array. So I am wasting my time. Thank you for wasting my time, Google AI. Fantastic. Okay. I think that's correct. The accessor for the DS list is pipe, as far as I remember. Yes. Okay. Actually, this is fine exercise, but realistically, as soon as that tornado hits, I actually want all of those crops to be going. I want them to be picked up immediately. Which means, as soon as this happens, I'll go up here. I'll get this to a function in a second. If you're there, maybe you can tell me if I'm